The turning away from God is so gradual, so subtle that when we finally recognize it, it is too late to reverse it easily. Samson stood up expecting to feel the familiar strength coursing through his muscles, expecting his body to respond as it had responded 1,000 times before. But instead he found only mortal flesh, ordinary muscles, bones snapping, blood spilling. He had become what he had said he would become, an ordinary, vulnerable, beatable man. What happened next was brutal beyond description. It was not simply physical violence, it was systematic humiliation, calculated degradation, methodical destruction of everything he had been. His eyes were gouged out. It was not an honorable war wound but a deliberate mutilation, a blindness imposed as both punishment and symbol. The very eyes that had seen the glory of God, that had beheld impossible victories, that had witnessed miracles without number, were plucked from their sockets. Light became eternal darkness. The visible world disappeared forever. They chained him like an animal, not with the honorable chains of a prisoner of war, but with the humiliating bonds of a domestic beast. The man who had broken every known bondage now wore shackles he could not break, chains that mocked his newfound weakness. They reduced him to a blind slave, grinding wheat for his enemies. The deliverer of Israel became the entertainment of his oppressors, the champion of God the object of ridicule of the heathen. Every turn of the mill wheel was a reminder of his downfall. Every grain of wheat processed was a symbol of his humiliation. From deliverer to trophy of mockery, from invincible champion to circus spectacle, from consecrated Nazarite to broken slave. The transformation was complete, the fall was total, the humiliation was absolute. Lust had cost him everything. His supernatural strength, which had been his identity for decades, had evaporated like morning mist. His physical vision, which had allowed him to see his enemies and direct their blows, had been ripped away forever. His dignity, which had been his inheritance as a man set apart for God, had been trampled into the dust, and it almost cost him his life. For he had come perilously close to the point of no return, to the place where separation from God becomes permanent, where the fall becomes final destruction. Samson fell, not because of an external enemy that overcame him in battle. He was not defeated by a superior force or a more brilliant military strategy. He fell because of an internal war he never learned to fight,